Neighbours, Portugal, have outdone Spain, and after such a close, tight-knit final for Portugal that sees them celebrate. And that
so confident out and composure and quality with that penalty, and that really sums up Portugal. They've never panicked when they've been behind. They keep coming back. That resilience, that quality, that belief in each other.
another chapter to a book that we thought was already too epic to continue. If the story of Cristiano Ronaldo's life was fiction, it would. Portuguese party in Bavaria to Martinez, and against the country of his birth.
Superstar that you want in the team, but you also don't want the team to suffer because of his presence as well. So getting that balance right, incredibly difficult. It isn't about being a possession-heavy team and dominating the ball, having 70% of the ball. He's shown that as a coach you can win games by having less possession. It's just how effective you can prove to be, and you can just see what it means when a coach and a superstar and a team and
the youngsters have been able to shine. This will be character building for Lamine Yamal, and I'm sure he will look back on this as one of the building blocks on his future career as the last laugh. Well, who knows where the incredible story of Cristiano Ronaldo goes next. Yamal
have done that.
Portugal coming from a goal down to beat the host Germany here on Wednesday. Spain, who established a 5-1 lead against France, and yet somehow we're still hanging motion in southern Germany over the past few days. Cristiano Ronaldo's bulging trophy cabinet.
Class act though, Cristiano Ronaldo going to Morata. Oscar de la Fuente as well, giving him a big hug, just a word in his ear. Again, he knows what it's like to lose things, but just to commiserate with fellow professionals is so important. When you're a player like him, he doesn't have to do any of that. It can be all about him, all about...
Came back to level up. One of the goals significantly from Cristiano Ronaldo's league history, and at the age of 40, his name remains up in lights at the very top.
Stay careful with the hair, boys. I don't mind celebrating and being in the middle, but just be careful with the hair. We've got some pictures to be taken yet.
In action against each other.
Yes, absolutely, yes. And I think for Yamal, he's got to take this on the chin and understand it wasn't his best game, but he's 17 years old. That's what we have to appreciate. Nuno Mendes made it very difficult for him in that one-on-one battle, but he'll come back stronger to put this right.
Cristiano Ronaldo was 22 before he won a league title with Manchester United. He was 31 when he won a major international trophy. Yamal, still 17, has done both of those already. But what really stands out, rather than any one moment of brilliance or one victory in his career,
physically, not just his footballing ability, physically, I think he's unlike. Play at 40 years old at this level, for any player, is incredibly hard. And when you're under the scrutiny, the pressure that he's under because of who he is, to keep producing is just incredible. So his mental state as well.
Cristiano Ronaldo Jr. is only 3 years younger than Yamal. might we see two generations of Ronaldo play together in the national team? You wouldn't put it past him. In England, he won the FA Cup. It was a launch pad in his managerial career, but it was a long time ago now. Of size and population, Portugal are the sweeter. Alexander Sefrin accompanied out onto the pitch for the trophy presentation. Theodorus, the UEFA General Secretary, Pedro Braneca, President of the Portuguese Football Federation, Rafael Lozan, President of the Spanish Federation, Bert Nurendorf too, the German Football Federation President, out on the pitch at the Munich Arena as Portugal prepare. But they will not be getting their hands on the Nations League trophy this evening. He was quite a player in his day. Pepe brings out the prize for Portugal. Hero's adoration for the former Real Madrid and Porto defender. He's had his time in the sun. He's had his glory. Former teammate of Cristiano Ronaldo when they won the Euros in 2016. And Pepe now lauds the successful Portuguese players who followed him. First man up onto the podium is the man who's receiving a special award. Nuno Mendes has been named Player of the Tournament for this Nations League finals.
Sometimes I do get something right. I thought he was brilliant.
Provided the assist for Ronaldo's goal in the semi-final. Scored his own goal here tonight. Nuno Mendes, who is not yet 23 years of age, is a young man with the world at his feet. And you can see what a popular figure he is with the teammates too. 36th cap tonight for Nuno Mendes. He will head off on his holidays now with Champions League winners' medal and a Nations League winners' medal. Recognition for the officials too. Sandro Scherer and his Swiss team, including Susan Kung and Jonas Erling. Fourth official tonight, Serdar Gulsjeburg from the Netherlands. Difficult with the stakes at this high to keep order. The officials did a good job in that regard tonight.
They did a terrific job, and actually, of course, they get it right, they get it wrong, they can make or break a final. They were excellent in terms of on-field decisions, VAR, superb.
Now, the runners-up. Everything they've touched has turned to gold in recent years. And great respect shown between the two Iberian neighbours here. They both wanted this prize so badly. Spain collect their silver.
And of course, it's Portugal's night, but a lot of international teams around Europe, around the world, just be a little bit wary here. You pull a tiger's tail and there's a response, there's a reaction, and I'm expecting one, and a positive one from Spain.
Luis de la Fuente, who replaced Luis Enrique after the World Cup in 2022, came so close tonight to becoming the first ever international coach of a European team to win 3 competitions in a row at the start of his tenure. It feels very likely that this Spanish team will bounce back. Don't think we've heard the last of them by any means. Lamine Yamal, who arrived in this final, so much scrutiny around him, and Portugal paid extra attention to make sure that he would not be the one to shine.
Yeah, it was a big one-on-one battle, wasn't it? Lamine Yamal against Nuno Mendes, and it was pretty clear who came out on top. I'm not saying Yamal had a terrible game, but he just found it more difficult playing against one of the, you know, arguably the best left-back, attacking left-back in European football. So at 17, it's never all going to be straightforward, and yeah, he'll learn an awful lot from this. Spain will as a team, and he will as an individual.
He's got ballet in his boots. He's got venom in his vision. He is a young man not yet 18 years of age. He's too young to rent a car, and yet he holds the steering wheel for this Spanish international team. Vindication for Roberto Martinez, who has bravely kept faith in the prowess of Cristiano Ronaldo. Many felt he should have moved the superstar on, but tonight this goes a long way towards proving the methods were correct.
Yeah, you look at the Portugal squad and there's some great players in there, and you've got Ronaldo as well, but you've always said, well, any coach could get the job done, could win titles like this, but it isn't that easy. Against Germany and against Denmark, getting here as well, certainly in the final. You've got to get your tactics right, you've got to get your substitutions right. The coach needs to get all his decisions right to win a game at this level, so give Martinez a huge amount of credit for getting the very best out of this Portugal squad.
Diogo Costa, penalty hero again in a shootout after his heroics here in Germany last summer at Euro 2024. Picture perfect moments for Pepe to collect and savour. That's Semedo, who came on as a sub in both the semi-final and the final. Some players who didn't get to kick a ball in anger at all, such as Antonio Silva there of Benfica. Conceição, who will remember his wonder goal against Germany in the semi-final. Dalot didn't get to play, but he does bring home a winner's medal. Rafael Leao played a big part in the latter stages of this final. But having waited for the others to step forward, it is once again Cristiano Ronaldo who takes the center stage. Power, panache. The Portuguese story is not about potential, it is about pedigree. The first team to win this competition twice. Portugal are the Nations League winners for 2025. He's won it all, but he is hungry for every prize on offer. And there will be a day when Portugal mourns the retirement of Cristiano Ronaldo, but that day has not arrived yet.
Now, front and centre as always, Cristiano Ronaldo, but he'll pay tribute to his teammates, I'm sure. You know, it's not just him that enables a team, a squad to win a big competition like this. He is a great team player, but you know, it's just one of his smile I think really sums it up. What it means for Portugal to win this was in that smile from Cristiano Ronaldo.
It's a Nations League finals week in Germany that has been so tight and so cagey. Just one goal, remember, separated each of the semis. This final itself went all the way to the penalty shootout. A night that Portugal are never going to forget. Nations League and Nations League. Vitinha proving himself to be amongst the most coveted